All right, team. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? It is a beautiful Thursday morning, and yeah. How's everybody doing today? Let's check the chat. What's up, Silver, JB, Lena, Brock, Ryan, Scott? Good morning, guys. I'm out of milk for my coffee, man. I just gotta drink it plain. All right, so it is Thursday morning. What's up, bro? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? It is Thursday morning. A beautiful Thursday morning. Music's too loud? All right, I'll turn it down. There you go. That should be better. Let me know if that's better. If not, I can turn it down more, I guess. Just let me know. What's up, Jeremiah? What's up, bro? It's all good in the hood, man. That's good to hear, JB. Alright. Music's drowning me out, man. Sorry, I had to turn it down. That should be a little bit better. I could turn it down a little bit more if need be as well. Are there days you don't trade? Yeah. Yeah, last week I think I didn't trade a day or so. Day before that, or the week before that, I think I missed a day too. Yeah, there's days I don't trade. Yesterday was not one of them, though. I traded probably too much yesterday. I ended up yesterday about $400 in gross profit, but after commissions, I looked at my account already, and after commissions, I only made like 100 and something, which is to be expected. I traded way too much yesterday. I traded into the wee hours of the afternoon yesterday, and so yeah. But I made like I made around $200, I think, around that. Especially like I was down some at the open already, and so yeah. Yesterday was too active of a day, if you will. So there's some days where I just shouldn't trade, and yesterday was probably one of them. I was still able to make it work. I think it's very difficult. Wait. Oh man, I just screwed this up. I think it's very difficult for new traders, especially, to man. Hold on, I gotta go through this watch list again. You know, I think that once you reach a certain skill level in trading, that you can kind of fight back from red days and end green if you really want to. But there's gonna be some days where you just take big losses because of that. And last week was a prime example of that. I had two pretty big losses last week, pulling back my account some. And so I think that when you get to be, basically when you learn how to manage trades well enough that you could just kind of use a higher volume to end green. But again, I think sometimes that's just not going to work either, depending on the market conditions. And again, last week was a prime example of that. Alright, so the SPY's up again. The SPY's rebounding. Sorry, let me pull this up so we can see another window, if we will. Hey, congrats, Foo Sage. You passed the drug test, man. That's amazing, bro. Good to hear, man. Happy for you, bro, I guess. I don't know what you were passing it for. I never knew you had a drug test, but if you passed it, I mean, that's good. Congrats, man. Everybody give my man, the Foo Sage over there. Everybody give him applauds. He passed his drug test. Yay. You know? I'm just learning to trade on TradeNet, and I have to learn to make fewer trades. Yeah, I think that's every trader's kind of journey here. I think at the same time, though, I think it's all subjective, and every trader's a little bit different. Every trader's going to have their own style of trading, and some are going to be more active, and some are going to be more reserved, and that's okay. Neither of them are wrong necessarily, as long as you can manage them well enough. It's when you start to use your emotions to trade is when you start to get yourself in trouble more than anything. But moving on to the big stocks of the day, we got AUPH here. AUPH with just a crazy move, and good news, guys. AUPH is tradable for me. I can trade AUPH. I don't know if I necessarily want to. It's going to be pretty volatile, is what I'm assuming here with just how it moves overall. But it is tradable, and so we'll watch it. So yeah, AUPH, big move here. We'll look up the news in about 10 minutes. We also have ACAD. ACAD gapping up from 44.28 to 53.25. That one looks good too. I got myself a haircut too, guys. I needed it, man. My hair was too long. We got Roku here gapping up some, probably with the overall market though. Then we got 5 gapping up here from 118 to 126. We got AMD gapping up, probably following the overall market. Like I said, we got Roku, same thing. We have the SPY. As you can see, the overall market is up. And then we have PCG, which is the company that has been speculated to have caused the California wildfires. It's still alive, apparently. And so, yeah, that's what I see right now. We also have VRNT real quick. We can look at VRNT gapping up some on pretty low volume. We also have some gap downs here. We could look at some gap downs, specifically SAGE, S-A-G-E. We have Home. We have ESTC. And so we do have some gap downs here as well. Etsy, the craft online retailer. Not retailer, the craft store. I guess it is retail. I don't know. We got SIG, which is Sig Jewelers. We got Yeti, the overpriced mug company. We have Axe, not the body spray. This is Enixter. We got NXTC. Sounds like a bio company. We got DG. I was gonna say Dolce & Gabbana, but it's Dollar General. You know. PGNY. And so yeah, that's what I see right now. But yeah, AUPH, top of the list. And doesn't look bad. Yo, shout out to my man Derek with the subscribe, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the sub, brother. Yeah, remember guys, hit that subscribe button, click the bell if you haven't already. We go live every weekday morning for free on YouTube. We're not experts here. We're not gurus. We're just a free resource and community. And so if you want to watch us day trade live to see what it's actually like day trading the market, hit the subscribe button. Me and my partner go live every weekday morning right here on YouTube. Show some support. Yo, what's up, Kenny? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Everybody go check out my man Kenny's channel, his crypto channel. I don't know enough about crypto. I don't know anything about crypto, actually. But if you want to learn about crypto with some good people, go check out my man Kenny's channel. It's the IBYG Crypto in the chat. Go check it out. Go subscribe. I'll consider it a personal favor if you could subscribe to my man Kenny's channel over there. Really good dude, and knows a lot about crypto. So if you want to know, I don't know enough about it, and so follow that dude, man. He's a good dude. He knows a lot about it. And go check it out. Where am I from? I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hey, my man Timothy Todd. What's up? What's up, man? Appreciate the subscribe, brother. Thank you for that subscribe, man. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's grow. We'll start looking up some news in a second. I'm gonna go give my kids a hug goodbye really quick. They're about to go to school, and so I'm gonna give my kids a hug goodbye, and then I'll be right back. While I'm gone, go check out my friend Kenny's channel in the chat. It's the It's the IBYG Crypto. Go check it out. I'll be back. My kids made me run outside without a jacket. It's too cold out there for that. What's up, Michael? What's up, Joe? Buy the dip, man. What's up, team? Ooh, it's cold. It is cold. Ugh. All right, guys. Seriously though, let's start looking up some news in this market, shall we? Like I said, the overall market itself is actually up right now. You can see it gapping up from 311.40s all the way to 312.25. So a solid gap up for the overall market. Some bullish sentiment there for sure. And like I said, I think that's really dragging a lot of these other mid and high cap stocks up, like specifically Roku and a few other tech stocks like AMD. SQ potentially. Whoa, not SQ. But yeah, I think the overall market, obviously 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall market. And with the overall market pushing up this morning, we do have some followers like AMD, Roku in the tech space. You know, a few other ones to keep an eye on. And yeah, that's what I'm watching. We got VRNT as well. So let's see. We'll start with AUPH. Do you guys think I should be on this side? Wait, on this side? No. On this side right here, or this side? Which side? Which side is preferable in pre-market? The only reason I'm asking is because there wasn't much of like a see-through of the green screen when I'm on the left side of the screen, as opposed to this side, which since it's darker you can see a little fuzz at the end. Completely up to you guys, doesn't matter to me. Alright, Kenny. Hey man, yeah, y'all go check out my man Kenny's channel. Really good dude. Knows a lot about crypto, way more than I do. And yeah, like I said, I'll consider it a favor if you can go subscribe to Kenny's channel. I know we have a few people asking about crypto in here daily, so if y'all want to know more about it, go check out IBYG Crypto. I'm gonna have to work with him a little bit in the future. Have him come on the stream one day or something. Under the chart. Okay, that works. Alright. Under? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter to me, really. But yeah, let's go ahead and start looking up some news. What's everybody else watching today as well? Alright, so it looks like this is positive trial results for AUPH that came out yesterday, maybe? Let me see. How's the volume? How's the sound relative to the music? Let me turn the volume down a little bit more, and then we'll start looking up some news here. So first things first, I'm going to start looking these up a little bit earlier because I know Mitch has been having a few stuff that he wants to go over in the morning as well. So I'm going to start doing mine a little bit earlier. So AUPH is up after positive trial results for the lupus-related drug. So it's a lupus drug, and it had positive trial results for their phase 3 trial. And this is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, AUPH rampaged in an extended session, I don't know why I couldn't pronounce that, rising more than 110% after the company announced positive efficacy and safety results from a phase 3 trial for a drug that treats a common complication of lupus, an autoimmune disease. The complication known as lupus nephritis is a frequent complication of the disease commonly known as lupus, and then they said, quote, this extraordinary pivotal data confirms viscoplorin's ability to achieve statistically significant improvements in clinically meaningful endpoints for this complex disease with a comparable safety profile to the current standard of care, end quote, and that is from Chief Medical Officer Neil Solomons said in a statement. And then he said again, quote, this data represents a significant advance for people living with LN, which can lead to irreversible kidney damage, eventual kidney failure, and death. The company's drug is called voclosporin, and Arenia said it expects that if it achieves regulatory approval, then patent protection for the drug will be extended in the U.S. and Europe, among other markets, until 2027. End quote. And again, that is from Dow Jones Newswire. So yeah, positive data and positive phase 3 trial results for AUPH, and that's what causing this. A very legit catalyst. Positive phase 3 data is usually right up there with kind of FDA approval as well. So positive data, positive phase 3 trial results for AUPH, and this one is gapping up to show it. Closed yesterday at $8.39, and then in after hours it started to run up to all the way to $25 before getting rejected. It's sitting comfortably at $17.30 right now, and we'll see what happens with it for AUPH. If you like penny stocks, we also have BNGO. I have to fight myself not to say the I. But BNGO here, penny stock. I'm assuming it's a bio company. And so yeah, basically this one is up after. This is from Globe Newswires as well, but this one is up after it says breakthrough findings in leukemia presented at ASH 2019 demonstrate bio-nano Sapphire's potential to replace all cytogenetic methods and show additional clinical utility. And to be honest, guys, I have no idea what that means. But for whatever reason, BNGO is up because of that. Yeah, I mean, this is a really long article, too. Let me see if I can figure out exactly why this is up. All right, so I guess they did a demonstration at the AMP 2019 in Baltimore early November, and then they did another demonstration at the ASH 2019 to demonstrate bio-nano Sapphire's potential, basically. And that's basically what I got for BNGO. And so this one's up to 117, broke over $1, which is typically a big level for penny stocks. And so maybe watch that level. I'd watch some of these highs up here, specifically 125 and 135 is the pre-market high. And then maybe, I don't know, I'd watch $1 as well. So BNGO up as well. We also have ACAD, which is Acadia Pharmaceuticals, ACAD. And this one is up after, let's find this one. Phase 3 trial results were positive with dementia-related psychosis that met their primary endpoint in patients with dementia-related psychosis. Phase 3 positive trial results for ACAD. We'll see what happens with this one as well. Going to move on because we got a lot of stuff we're going to look at. Then we have VRNT. Gapping up. I don't really like that one enough to necessarily look at it, to be honest. EXPR, same. We have SIG, which is SIG Jewelers. And so they posted a narrower third quarter loss, but the revenue beat the expectations, beat the street expectations, and they also raised their full year guidance. And so with all of that, SIG is up. Even though it posted a loss, it was a smaller loss than last year, and their revenue beat the estimates. So SIG is up. Oh, like I said, they also have they raised their full year guidance as well. So SIG is up after results. We'll see what happens with this one as well. We got PCG, everybody's most hated company. And let's see if I can find PCG. Not seeing why PCG's moving. We'll have to come back to that one. We also have FIVE, which is FIVE. And this one is up after reporting inline third quarter results. And they also had sales that exceeded the street estimates. They also raised the low end of the 2019 fiscal year earnings guidance. So raised guidance, inline third quarter sales that met with the expectations, and sales that exceeded the estimates. Third quarter earnings that met the expectations, and sales exceeded the estimates, and they also raised their guidance for FIVE. We also have, what else we got today? Chewy, CHWR. Nah, that one's alright. We got Yeti up. I'm assuming a lot of these are just earnings. Work. WORK is what I'm watching here for sure. Alright, so third quarter 2020 results. The CEO also touched on them as well. But yeah, they put out third quarter results, I guess, yesterday at after hours. Alright, so yeah, they posted higher revenue than last year. The losses did widen though, due to rising costs and expenses, they said. Alright, so, and this is from, I'll go ahead and read this. This is from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, "The workplace collaboration software provider posted a net loss of $89.2 million for the fiscal third quarter, or 16 cents a share, compared with a net loss of $47.7 million, or 39 cents a share a year earlier. Excluding stock-based compensation and other items, Slack posted a quarterly loss of 2 cents a share, compared with a loss of 8 cents a share of analysts polled by FactSet and Forecast." So yeah, so they did post a net loss. But it was wider than last year. Their net loss was bigger than last year. Oh no, maybe they did some splits actually. They posted a quarterly loss of 2 cents a share compared with a loss of 8 cents a share that analysts expected. The company's revenue increased 60% year over year to $168.7 million as well. And yeah, that's basically what's going on with work, WORK. But again, this is competing with Microsoft, so you got to be careful with this company. But yeah, then like I said, just overall market, stuff that's following the overall market, AMD and the SPY. Where do you normally set your stop at? Are you talking to me? If you are, it's just a very vague question. Hey, nice. Nice, Kenny. Nice work, brother. Yeah, man, like I said, Kenny, let me know, man. You want to come on the stream one day? You can be a guest, bro. You can kind of explain your content, a little bit better than I can. Like I said, I'm very... I don't know enough about crypto, and it's a market that I really honestly kind of want to get into. I just don't know enough about it. And so, yeah, man, you ever want to come on the stream, brother, if you're still there, just let me know, man. You can come on as a guest. Let's get Mitch in here. Yo, what's up, bro? Let's see.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Can y'all hear the music? Probably not, right? There we go. There we go. Let me know if that works, guys. Alright, well, I've gone over my stuff this morning, man. If you want to start going over yours, you can.
Alright.
Here, hold on. Check Discord real quick. Yeah, no stress. All right, brother. Go ahead, man. Ready to bank on AUPH today? I don't know, man. I'm kind of a big wimp. AUPH is tradable for us, though. It is tradable. And so, but like I said, I'm kind of a big wimp, man. I mean, I say that, but I made like $400 in gross profit yesterday. I didn't make much net profit, though, but I made $400 in gross profit, and I'm holding on to that, you know. One thing I've learned in trading is you got to take your wins when you get them, man. You gotta give yourself credit when you can, you know.
Yeah, too many people focus on the downs.
Yeah.
Take your wins.
Yeah, man. Right.
If it's there, take it.
Right. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's one of those things, like, you got to give yourself credit. Shout out to my man Joshua Fluke, the coding channel. Dragus knows what's up. But, like, he had a good video about haters and about how they'll try to discredit every type of win you get. And that's what, from my experience, that's absolutely true. And it's one of those things where it's like, you got to give yourself credit when you can. You know what I mean? In all things in life. Because if not, you're not going to have the motivation to keep pushing.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get into my news session here, guys. Real quick, guys, gonna run through some earnings reports here. So yesterday at the close, we got a couple of stocks reporting here. We're gonna have at home stocks plummets on big forecast miss. This is gonna be HOM home. You can clearly see on the weekly chart, this stock has been straight down trending since January, and hasn't really looked back. Had a huge gap down from $18.96 all the way down to $8. We bounced up there to $10, and then we just got hit again on lower guidance, big forecast miss. Sales is the only thing that really beat, and it only beat by 3.84 million. The real concern is in their earnings report. This is a quote from their CEO.
Oh, wait, which one?
However,
my bad.
This is Home, HOME.
All right, I got you.
So this is a revised outlook for the year, primarily reflects weaker performance in our Christmas offering. So they said that they did pretty well in fall and Halloween, but they expect a really bad fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big drop, man. Big drop. Not 100%. What is this? About 85%? I can't.
Yeah.
Or not 85%. About 45%. Sorry.
Yeah, when you think about this stock has been pretty much shorted for about a year and a half now.
Yeah. Let's see.
If you look at the weekly chart, you'll see it really looking negative.
Let's see what 45% of. Let's see how close it was. I think it's 45% drop. Let me see.
From the top,
oh, no.
I can measure it down to where it is at $4. We're talking 89%, almost 90%.
It dropped. Oh wait, it would be. Hold on. 850 times 0.55, which would mean it dropped 45%. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's about 40 something percent.
It's a huge drop.
Yeah, it's a huge drop, man. It's like 47% maybe, or about 43% actually. On the other side, actually, is what it is. It's like 43%.
All right, so let's move on here. Let's get into Slack. That's work Slack technology here.
WRK.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That's the work life, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
Shares continue to fall despite reporting a third quarter earnings beat. Adjusted earnings came in at a loss of 2 cents per share, beating an estimate of 6 cents. Sales came in at 168.7, beating estimates of 12.68. The company issued strong 2020 guidance, but the fourth quarter earning guidance was relatively weak. So what they're seeing is revenue growth was 60% year over year, driven by a strong growth market. They said that they ended the year with 821 paid customers, greater than 100,000 in annual recurring revenue, which is 67% up year over year. So the highlights for this kind of earnings would be calculated billings increased 47%. Net dollar retention was at 134%. So these are all really good kind of numbers. I think what you're seeing in work is kind of more of an evaluation problem. Sometimes when you get an IPO, it's all about where they want to value it and opening it up. Work opened up on what date was this? This was on Friday, June 21st, and it opened at 38.50, and it got a high that day of 42, and it never looked back. I think this was just kind of a evaluation error in judgment. They tried to push it, tried to make investors buy it up there at $40, and so this stock dropped $20. So you can think about it, from 40 to 20, you got a nice 50% down move there, and now you're getting real support. On the weekly chart, you can see a triple bottom at 1986 level. That's what I'll look to hold on the downside. On the long term, I could see work coming back. A lot of long-term traders have this in their account. But a good earnings report, I just think it's kind of a matter of evaluation. All right, so let's move on from Slack here. Let's move on. So we got a couple more earnings reports that I'm going to run through really quickly, guys. We got Express, EXPR. This is an earnings beat. This is a penny stock. I'm going to look to see if it can get above today, above 450s. 450s, it could get a drive to 470s. On the downside, I see a support at 420. Okay, going to move on. Express with a quarter three earnings beat. We can move on to a bigger one, Dollar General. Dollar General making a down move today. It actually traded higher at first. It gapped up, guys. They reported third quarter earnings of $1.42 per share. That beats the analyst consensus estimate of $1.39. So this is an 8.4% increase over earnings of $1.31 per share over the same period last year. Majority of the stocks in retail that we saw didn't really see an increase in earnings per share. And so that's what I'm actually paying attention to on Dollar General. I see strong performance in the business, and I think this can bounce back. I think this is just if you look at the daily chart, you can see a big time support here at 152. So I think that's what you got to pay attention to. See if we can get a drive through 160 today. If Dollar General rips through 160, I think this one can really start getting a leg up, get up there to 165.
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving on. Another down gapper, guys. This is on earnings. Michael's getting destroyed, guys. It absolutely got hit hard. If you guys don't remember, we were actually trading this one in October near $10, and it traded it multiple times. It never really wanted to crack, but you could see from November, it's really cracked down to 840, bounced for a second there to 10. Then when it broke 840, we rode down all the way down towards 750, and now we just got hit down towards that $6 support. I'm going to be watching today to see if it can bounce back a little bit, but this one definitely got hit hard, guys. We'll see if this one can make up the shadow on the upside. I really don't think it has too far on the downside here because it got hit so hard. It dropped a whole dollar there, but we'll see how 650 holds at the open. Okay, another huge move, guys. This is, I'm sure you probably already saw this one. Did you talk about Sage?
SAGE?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, look at this down gapper.
Man, what is this? This one's down 200%. Or not 200%. Man, I keep getting my math wrong, man. This is a third. Or this one's down 2/3 actually. So this one's down 66%. Sorry. I don't know why my math is just off today, man. All right, there you go.
All right, guys. So Sage Therapeutic stocks plunge after depression treatment study fails primary endpoint. So after biomedical company said phase 3 study for its treatment of major depressive disorder failed to meet its primary endpoint, the study did not result in a significant reduction compared with placebo.
Bam. They found out their bio drug didn't work, man.
Bio drug didn't work, and goodbye.
It's dropping 66%, man. I think that's right? That's 66% drop. It's 2/3, right? If it's 150 and it drops 100, that's 2/3, 66 or 60. Yeah, 66%.
You actually were dead on that one.
Yeah. The other one I was off, but this one I was like, yep.
All right, guys, let's go really quickly into some kind of upgrades and downgrades. Upgrades, I got Wingstop. Wingstop looking great. If you look at this on the daily chart, they have a lot of targets, price targets in the 90s. So look to see if it can get back above the support of 84. 84, I see that if it can get above 84, I really think it can make this drive back up to 90. So that's for Wingstop, guys. That's WING. Next one, upgrade, Nike. Nike with a good upgrade. This one is getting an upgrade. A lot of people are viewing Nike as stepping into the running shoe industry. They're really trying to step up in that level, compete with brands like New Balance, Adidas, and we'll see how they compete.
Yeah. I think Nike's biggest competitor long term is Under Armour. That's what I think Nike's biggest competitor is. I think they're going to be the ones that they're going to be the tough ones, you know.
Yeah, I think they'll all stick around. I think they all just have certain areas where they do really well.
My man,
just like, let's say I think I really like Dick's because of this upgrade. I'll be watching Dick's to get a boost today, guys. That daily chart looks great with a 44.83 support.
Yeah. My man, Ken, appreciate the subscribe, brother. Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate it, Timothy, Todd, Derek, Ken, appreciate the love, man.
Hey,
Ken. Yeah, Ken, man. Cannabis Ken. What's up, bro? Hit that subscribe button, guys. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. I guess Ken's got a channel. Go check out my man Ken's channel. I guess it's a cannabis trading channel, so go check that out, I guess.
All right, guys. Another one, an upgrade is Chewy. Chewy with a nice upgrade. We'll watch this one to see if it can get back above 25. I think 25 is a big price point for this one. We'll see it today. Definitely getting an upgrade. And I saw in the chat people talking about Etsy. Let's go ahead and cover it. That's going to be my last rating.
It's a crafts retailer or crafts online store. Online retailer really is what it is. So it's kind of like the Amazon of crafts.
Yeah. This one's concerned me, man. The daily chart does not look good. The weekly chart looks even worse.
I think that I've bought one thing last year for Christmas. I bought my dad like a big real megalodon tooth that was like this big, you know. And I bought it off of Etsy. And I don't know, man. I don't know if Etsy's going to succeed. The question is about whether it can legitimately compete with Amazon. Whether its niche or niche is strong enough to compete with Amazon, I think is the big question long term for Etsy, and we'll see. You know.
Yep. What I can see in this chart, at least from what it's showing me, it looks like there's a big time short put on this stock. It looks like there's a big time short put on at $60, and then when it was also up there at the top. At least that's what it seems like to me on the volume. And then you got a continuation. They shorted it harder as it broke 60 and then went down towards that 40. I think you've really got to watch to see if it can get back above $48, maybe the 50 level. But this one's really not looking good. Downgraded today by Morgan Stanley from equal weight to underweight. So pretty much it's kind of equal weight means that it's kind of in line with the sector. Underweight meaning that it's not in line with the sector anymore, that it's underperforming from the sector.
Okay, so we're getting some interesting takes on this. So Michael says they are profitable and Amazon already tried and failed in their area. 100%. I'm not hating on Etsy. Honestly, to be honest, at this point, nobody tell Amazon, but I'm kind of anti-big Amazon right now. I mean, I know I sell on Amazon, and it's kind of weird to say, don't kick me off, Amazon. I love you, but honestly, it's getting to the point where it's like it's going to be hard for anybody to compete, and I don't like that, you know. As a business person, I don't like that. I don't like it to where it's like nobody can compete with Amazon.
That's usually how it always is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So the last big news I got, guys, is today is the beginning of the OPEC meeting. So this is very big news for you oil players out there. Global oil producing giant OPEC and its allies meeting in Vienna from Thursday. Question mark hangs over the group towards production cuts. 14 members of the OPEC group, led by Russia, they are expected to keep production cuts at their current levels of 1.2 million barrels per day until the second half of 2020. Yeah. The current agreement is to expire in March, but there's speculation that the group could opt to cut further if Russia agrees. Of course, Russia's always the big oil player.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think what's kind of a hidden topic on this OPEC meeting is that IPO that's supposed to come out. I forgot what it's called. I gotta look it up. But it's for kind of a huge, the biggest IPO in oil that is gonna come out. I think they're trying to pump oil. Personally, give it some pump time, and we'll see if they can pump it up, because that's really what they do when they cut production. What they do is they cut supply. If you cut supply, you can push the price back up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, y'all want to see something? Oh, here, go ahead.
Last thing, guys, definitely look out for the economical data and job numbers released tomorrow.
Yeah, I got this from Etsy too. I don't know if y'all will be able to see this, but this is actually something else I bought from Etsy. Let me see if you guys will actually be able to see this, since I have the green screen here. Check it out. Yeah, y'all can see it. I bought this from Etsy. You know what I mean? It's like classic chart patterns. It has like the triangles, all that stuff. It's pretty cool. So I did get that from Etsy. And I used to hang it up behind me before I had this green screen, but now that I have this green screen, you can't see anything behind me. Maybe I'll do a giveaway with that chart poster. Maybe that'll be cool. Oh no, what have I done, man? How is sunlight getting through my green screen? Now I got like a big mark. All right, let me scoot over. All right, there we go. Oh, I see where the sunlight's coming through. All right, well, we'll go ahead and go over the overall market news. You finished with that, Mitch? Let me see. You done with yours, brother?
Yeah, I'm wrapped up.
Okay. Let me make sure. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read the ETF preview like I do every morning. And so I'm going to read this based off of MT Newswires. And so the source is MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures were set to open the session with modest gains on renewed optimism that the U.S. and China will sign an initial trade agreement this month, finally ending a 2-year rope. Contrary to reports quoting U.S. President Trump and U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross that the government is not in a hurry to forge a deal with China, as Washington wants to make sure the agreement will be favorable to America, Bloomberg reported Wednesday that an interim deal is expected to be signed before December 15th, the date when higher tariffs will take effect on Chinese imports. In economic data news, the Challenger job cut report showed that corporate layoffs were 44,569 in November, down from 50,275 announced layoffs in the prior month. As for commodities, we do have, we got crude is up 0.3%, the U.S. oil fund is up 0.6%, natural gas is up 1.1%, and the U.S. natural gas fund is up 0.4%. Gold is up 0.02%, while the Spider Gold Trust is down 0.01%, silver's up 0.1%, and the iShares Silver Trust is down 0.1%. And so I guess that's probably why the overall market is up, is because they are expecting the trade deal to be signed within the next 10 days. And so hopefully we can get it done in some of this volatility in the overall market. But hopefully it's a favorable deal as well. I mean, like Mitch touched on the other day, that is a big aspect of it. Man, I got the sunlight pointing right at me. I'm going to have to move somewhere else or just kind of sit here with the sun in my eyes for now. But that's the market right now, team.
I personally would also agree. I don't really necessarily dislike Etsy, but I do think that there's bigger time shorts put on this. And if there's a bigger trader holding this stock down, you're going to have to wait until he gets out of the trade.
Yep. Somebody wants our Discord link. I'll post the Discord link here as well if you want to join our Discord. Hey, appreciate the sub today. We've got a lot of subs already today, guys. So appreciate the love. There's our Discord link if you want to join and kind of keep track of us. Appreciate the sub. Let's see who subbed. Ryan, appreciate the sub, sir. As well as SR, appreciate the sub, guys. Welcome to the team. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We day trade live on stream for free every weekday morning. We're the only people in the market that are not claiming to be experts, that are not claiming to be gurus. And if you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. If you click the bell, you'll get an alert every time we go live, which is, again, every weekday morning. The last time we missed a day was over a year ago. So we always got somebody here, and we appreciate any support we can get, team.
Yep, definitely, guys. Hit that like button at the bottom. Hit the subscribe.
Yes, also,
we do this every single day, guys.
Yep. And also, if you like the scanners that we use every weekday morning for free, then you can go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in trading. Great way to help support our channel. We do make a commission if you sign up through us to Trade Ideas. But if you're looking for an edge in the market, Trade Ideas, the best scanners by far. And if you look at all the big traders, a large majority of them are using Trade Ideas. So go check them out as well. Really cool company. Best scanners in trading, in my opinion. What's up, Abby? How you doing, brother? What's up, man? What's up, Nicholas? We had a good question here. Let's see, it was from Jacob. He said, "Hello, I'm from Poland. I don't understand all, but learning something good from this live. Can anyone help me start with earning money from home?" All right, so the first thing I'm going to break to you, Jacob, and I'm going to be the buzzkill really quick here. I'm going to be the buzzkill, man. If you are brand new at trading and you've never traded before, you will almost certainly lose money for the first 6 months at least. And even after that, it's not guaranteed. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It legitimately takes a long time to learn. And during that process, just like when you're learning any skill, you'll most likely have to lose money at first. That's just kind of how it goes. You know, they have the common cliche saying in trading, you got to pay your market tuition. And losing is important because it's going to help you establish realistic rules to help you avoid losing. But you got to lose first, if that makes sense. And every new trader certainly loses. For the most part. I mean, I guess there's outliers, but most new traders are going to lose. And like I said, I'll be that buzzkill because I'm not going to be the guy that says you can get rich quick. It's probably going to take at least a year to learn how to do it correctly, and even then, it's not guaranteed. And so just have the right expectations when you do start trading with real money. Trade small. Do not go big. Do not buy 1,000 shares. Buy 100 shares. Buy 1 share, as like Mitch likes to teach. And yeah, it's just about having realistic expectations and avoiding all the fluff and nonsense of the trading world. That's kind of what it is. What's up, Nicholas? Any thoughts on AUPH being extremely overbought? Yeah, I mean, AUPH had positive phase 3 trial results, and so it's a legitimate catalyst. It's just, I don't know, man. Usually these never hold their wins. My man Killer. Background music is not good. Play Justin Bieber. My man. But yeah, AUPH, I'm pretty sure it's positive phase 3 trial results for this one. We can look up a little bit more market news in a second. Let's see if I can find another market catalyst here. We do have SCWX that's popping up in the market. Alright, so I'm going to read another market release about the overall market today. And this is, let me put the SPY up here. Alright, so this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stocks were set for another round of gains Thursday following a strong performance from previous sessions after U.S. officials signaled that a phase 1 deal with China may come before a new round of tariffs on Chinese goods takes effect in mid-December. Dow futures and S&P futures and NASDAQ futures are all up about 0.4%, and this is quoting from MT Newswires. Let's see, it also says, quote, on Thursday, China's Commerce Ministry maintained the tariffs must be cut if both sides are to reach an interim agreement, and oil prices jumped with global benchmark Brent crude up 1.1% and U.S. West Texas Intermediate up 0.6% recently, as members of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries kicked off their meeting to discuss production curbs, end quote. And again, that is from Dow Jones or MT Newswires. So market's up slightly today. We'll see what we get. Yesterday was a good day for the most part. It was a stressful day, if I'm being completely honest with myself, and I got myself in a little bit of a pickle, so to speak, yesterday afternoon, but fought my way back and ended green, and so happy with it. What's everybody else's main watch today? I know a bunch of people are going to be watching AUPH, crazy mover, and its tradable force. You need that lo-fi Christmas in the trap mix they got. Hey, you want it? You got it, bro. I'll put that on. Your wish is my command, sir. Nike? Yeah, we can look at Nike. Nike's up. Mitch talked about this one this morning. I'd like to see a little bit more volume with it, but it is up. Looks interesting. Alright. You like stamps.com for a swing? Not enough volume for me right now for a swing, though. Let's look at the daily chart. Yeah, I mean, the daily chart doesn't look terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to trade. I mean, I can only stick with royalty-free music, guys. All I could really put out is royalty-free music, so all the music you hear is royalty-free. There we go.
All right, guys, let's start getting ready. We got 9:25 here, 9:25. Let's do this, traders.
Yep, yes, sir. Thoughts on Disney?
Too expensive?
I mean, Disney.
I've traded Disney before. It has a range.
Yeah, yesterday for sure it did.
That's one thing you got to remember with Disney. It trades kind of. I compare Disney to Apple. I think they both trade very similar. You look on the daily charts. You look on their kind of the moves. They're very similar.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's see. Yeah, AUPH. What do you think of AUPH today, man? Have you seen that one? That's the one to watch today.
This is sympathy. Just sympathy, man.
AUPH?
Yeah.
No, AUPH is positive phase 3 data.
Yeah. It's a biotech season, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this is the one that's causing the rest of the sympathy. This is probably the biggest gapper today.
You got to remember, guys, this move has come from where? Always look where the move came from. Don't look where it is now. Because if you look where it is now, it looks like, man, this looks like it's about to rip through 25.
Nah, man, this thing's about to crash down into...
On the pre-market, it looks like a nice flag. Nice bullish flag in pre-market. It's nice at support, can get a little pop-up here, get $20 buyers and squeeze it on up.
Yeah.
But then you look on the daily chart, and that really starts giving you the news.
Yeah, and this one might... Listen, I've seen these moves happen a ton. This one might run up a little bit, but if you look at this one in a month from now, it's guaranteed to be down. I don't usually say this. Look, honestly, I could be wrong. This thing could skyrocket and hold up there. But for the most part, I think if you look at it on a percentage basis, most of the time, these are coming right back down within a month. Like, if you look at this one in 30 days, it's probably going to be down to, like, my guess is like 11. My guess is like 11 in 30 days.
So what I would do is, if you look at AUPH in a weekly chart, penny stocks a lot of the time are going to be moving on weeklies, guys. Weekly moves. I think that's one thing that I can put out there that you guys can pay attention to. Look at the weekly chart. If it's still red, stock's probably still red. You want to see multiple weeks of green. And that's really what you saw in AUPH from that bottom in October 18th. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight weeks of green. So you see how that can kind of create the bias for you.
Yep.
It's called a flip. You got 4 straight weeks of red right behind that. So 4 straight weeks of red followed by 7 straight weeks of green. Those are the kind of swings that you're looking for as a trader. Those are the kind of swings that you can make money on, because it's a swing from a bearish view on a stock to a bullish view. And I think so now the important level to watch on the weekly chart is at 767. If it gets below 767, heads towards the 750s, that could be a negative sign. The stock could get right back down to $7 and then crack down through there. But if it holds that level, you're going to have to look for what we call pullback buyers here. Look for the bag buyers to come in near that 767 level, near that 750 level. I think that's what you got to pay attention. And we'll see if it's going to hold these levels. As you see, pre-market, it's just going straight down. It hasn't done anything but gone straight down. AUPH.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pre-market is gone. Yesterday it ran up, but in pre-market, let's see, pre-market started around here. So, yeah, it's dropped mostly for sure. Should be fun. We got 20 seconds, guys. We got 20 seconds, so let's do this. Should be a fun day. Market's up, and we'll see how the market acts at the open. Good luck, everybody. Market opens up in 10 seconds.
Have some fun, guys. Stick to your trades. You know how to do.
Here we go. I'm going to watch the SPY first, and then we'll see what else we get with everything else. Let me see. All right, guys, there's the bell. Good luck, team.
Right out the gates, I can tell you AUPH, 3 million shares going through.
Yeah, everybody's watching AUPH.
You know what that is, though, right? That's everybody that had it back then at $7, guys.
Taking profits.
They're taking profits.
Yeah, man.
This isn't time to just gap and go. This is time to gap and crack.
It's rushing to the door, is what that is.
Exactly. Let's see how
Look at
it
Roku
reacts
tank.
at 16.
Roku big
Look
drop.
at 16. 16 is going to be the price point you want to see if there's big volume there.
I gotta add the VWAP on my charts. I forgot to add them. But yeah, tanks.
There's home shooting up there, guys. This is a big push by home. It pushed up there towards 536. That's a 36-cent move right out the gate.
SPY dropping.
Interesting one to watch. I'm gonna see how it reacts at $5 on this pullback for home. You see, it keeps popping up there on the high day momentum scanner, guys.
Yeah, it's tradable too.
All right, there's that pullback underneath 5. Watching it. And there's that move towards 16 on AUPH. This is the price point that you want to see and see if you get bag buyers. There was one big bag buyer right there, 4,900 shares. Let's see if you can hold it.
Yeah, there goes AUPH dropping, ACAD dropping, the SPY itself dropping, Roku dropping, completely filling the gap already. Look at Roku here. The gap's filled already. All the way down to that level.
VWAP bounce play and play with home. Stop would be 490, entry 5. Look for a move towards 530s.
Looking at CGC here for a fade, but it's a little bit early. I'm going to wait. Let the market calm down some first. Like I said, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. We almost got 300 people in here. Let's try to break 300, team. Appreciate the love. See you, hero.
Roku tanking there. I see
HD.
that.
There goes CGC pulling back to the VWAP. Like I said, though, I'm going to wait for the market to calm down some for about 5 minutes before I trade.
I like that look. Yeah, I do like that look.
The sweet sounds of John and Mitch in the morning.
All right, guys, thinking about shorting Bank of America here.
I'm looking at AMD.
I want to let it try to break out over 16. If it doesn't break over 16, I'm going to get short on Bank of America.
Hey, nice carry. CGC ripping up, pulling a red to green move. I'm going to watch it for a VWAP bounce. I'm also keeping an eye on Roku here. But I think we got to watch the SPY too.
AMD up there at VWAP.
Yeah, it's a little bit too high now. I think I'm worried it's going to test that high of the day and just rip up there for a red to green. My VWAP's at 89 and it's at 96, 97, so it's like a few cents higher. I was looking at Roku. Roku didn't look bad.
Liking home here. Keeps holding that 5. We gotta see how it reacts there again.
I might take a little feeler trade with Roku. Never mind.
Hey guys, look at let me be paying attention to the SPY on the 15-minute. I have a lot of lower wicks there at 311.41s in that area. Let's see how it goes through 311s. If we get a down move through 311s.
Yeah, I wanted Roku and I just never got it. I mean, I jumped in with 20 shares, but just in case it does break down a little bit more, and I'll add to it if it continues up. But I just kind of missed where I wanted to get in it, to be honest, and maybe I'm forcing this last little bit, but
AMRN there, down there. Pretty good amount. Nice fade there so far to open up. We'll look for that one to bounce to VWAP again.
I'm going to use this 80 level as my risk. It's actually getting pretty close there. I probably should jump out.
There's home. Nice VWAP bounce play, guys. I hope someone was able to capture that one. It's already up there to the profit taken at 525s, 530s. 10-cent risk there for a 30-cent profit. 3-1. What we try to get, guys.
I'm going to get out here with Roku. It's just squeezing up too much. I think I just jumped in. $40 loss, but very small. I think I just jumped in a little bit too early, to be honest. Like, I need to wait for some type of confirmation first. And Roku just ripped up, so it is what it is. I don't mind ACAD either, though, because now ACAD put in a high right there. And so I might consider that. But like I said, I've been trying to take bigger size, so still small on the day. And yesterday was a pretty big day, so we'll give myself some time. We'll see if we can get in a few good trades here. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking at ACAD. Specifically, if it bounces up to 52.20s, I'll consider it. I'll also look at AMD. If it pulls back to the VWAP, I might short it. Or I might long it, actually, sorry. You said you're in something, Mitch?
No, watching the AMRN.
Okay. Look at ACAD drop. See, I wanted the short, but just never really bounced back up there. Tough one to predict.
Just called out the bounce play in home. That was the only one I really saw right out the gate.
What's up, guys? We got 311 people in here, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell, turn on notifications, show your support. Like I said, we are probably the only people out there that are not claiming to be experts or gurus. And so if you appreciate that, hit the sub button, click the bell, show your love for what we do.
All right, guys. BAC just got shorted on. I wanted to jump in there at 13s. It dropped to 10s. Let's see if I can get back up there towards 15.
What do you think of AUPH here if it gets back up to the VWAP? That one's getting close, man. And AUPH, it doesn't look terrible, to be honest. If it gets back up to the VWAP, it's just about whether I want to risk that much. I like the risk of like 50, of 1650. Get in at 1620, you know, risk 30 cents, small risk. You know, you could have a reward target of like $1.30, and so
CLBS crushed there. Straight crushed.
Whoa, yeah, man, a huge drop for CLBS, just a quick drop. Like I said, I'm really kind of looking at AUPH, and I don't really, to be honest, I really don't want to trade this. But if I take like a 50 cent, if a 50 share position, I could trade a little bit and just short it at the VWAP for a VWAP fade. Like I said, it may be risky.
I don't really like EMPH, guys. I don't like that daily chart. I short tops, high tops. Don't really like shorting supports. Just my preference.
AUPH is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, EMPH definitely don't like.
Oh.
It's just way too much volume there at 24. Way too easy to pop on the daily chart.
Alright, I jumped in with 20 shares for fun of AUPH, and I'll probably add another 20 if it gets up to my entry at 1615, and then I'll just use the 1650 level as my risk. Got a lot of pre-market confirmation there too. We'll have some fun with it. I don't usually trade stocks like this, but hey, we'll have some fun with it. Maybe I should have taken bigger share size, actually. See if I can get an add to it. I'll add another 20 shares. In with 40 now.
All right, guys, watching DE here. I'm going to look for a bounce to 65.40s to get short. This would be a small shares position as it's big ranged. Has $1 in almost each candle. So you have to limit the shares.
Yeah, I got a new haircut, man. I needed that haircut, bro. But yeah. I cut all my hair off, man. I needed it. It's too long, bro. Alright, like I said, I'll add to AUPH up to like 20 shares. Add a little bit more here. I'll add up to 16, and then I'll try to set a tight risk for it. I do have to be careful with AUPH though. If this thing starts to rip up big, I gotta jump out. Oh, I added way too many shares here. I'm in with 120 shares of it. Uh-oh.
Just focus in, man. You got this.
Way too big of share size here. Could be bad. It's alright. Way too big of share size here. Like I said, luckily yesterday was a great green day. But how quick this one's moving, I don't like, because this one can squeeze up big on me. I'll give it one more second here, and then I'm going to jump out. Famous last words.
Hey guys, looks like MIK and Home are doing the closing the gap. I had that feeling with MIK today. I should have maybe kind of paid attention to it a little bit closer because I saw that drop to $6. So it could easily bounce to $7. And that's what we got. It already closed the gap, guys. From 6.22 there up to $7 here.
Alright, so we did get a nice little drop in AUPH. It's just about whether it can hold this drop. I'm only up $11 in it so far. And I'm going to take half off here since I can. And I think I scaled in a little bit too large anyway. So I'm still holding 60 shares. And we're going to let the rest drop, hopefully, here. And be very conservative with my exits. Down to 60s. Take another half off there. And going to hold the rest. See if we can get a bigger move down. But a quick little fade here, honestly, for it. I'll take that. Gotta watch for a bounce. Anything over 70, I'm gonna just get out the rest. Alright, I'm out. Yeah, so not a bad little rebounding trade there. But ultimately I got in with a little bit too big of size with AUPH than I really wanted, considering the range. And the biggest reason I got nervous with it, guys, to be honest, the biggest reason 120 shares was too large for me is because if this thing gets halted and goes against me, which considering how volatile it was in pre-market is plausible, I don't want to be holding that on the short side. I don't want to be holding it if it gets squeezed up and pulls the red to green move, and that could be catastrophic for me. So maybe I'm leaving some money on the table, but I'm just going to get out for a relatively break-even day so far and find a different setup that I'm a little bit more comfortable with.
All right, guys, looking for a pullback in Chewy to long. Seeing a red to green move in that one.
There goes AMD for the VWAP bounce. I wanted that one too.
Need to pull back towards the 85, 90s here. Just took my first snippet.
Here, let me throw you up. Yeah, I got out of AUPH a little bit early. Like I said, it's a little bit more volatile than I generally trade. Let me find Mitch and throw him up real quick. Hold on.
I got to reshare here so you can see my whole screen.
Yeah, I don't even see the zoom anymore. Where's zoom?
Just give me a second here, guys. Just trying to add in here at the VWAP.
Yeah.
Need to get 85 on the ass.
There it is.
Trying to get more volume here at 85s. I got in some at 92s. Here, let me reshare here. Should be able to grab it. Right quick. Boom. There you go. You can see the position now, guys. There's 95s. See if it just rips. That's why I got the starter in, guys. If the starter just rips out, let it go. If not, we'll look to add at 85. Hold towards the low of 75. AMRN getting crushed there.
Yeah, man. I'm watching.
Looking at CLVS bounce there towards closer towards 1075, 11s. What I like about Chewy's is we got a red to green move with an upgrade. Analyst upgrade at the bottom of the daily chart. Triple bottom below it. I'm going to give it a shot here.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Christian. Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate the subscribe, brother. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got a lot of new subs today, so appreciate the love. And yeah, hit that subscribe button.
All right, guys, got to really be careful there. Really quick drop. Can't let it crack 74s here. Need it right back up here. You got hit hard with someone at VWAP. All right, 70s there, about to get out. Out. Got crushed. Someone hit it hard.
Yeah, quick drop, man.
Absolutely crushed. Someone hit it hard. Well, that blows, but gotta let it go.
Yeah, man. Don't stress it. Alright, so I'm in AMD. We're getting a nice little rip here. I'll probably just make this a one and done trade, but I'm holding AMD now. Only holding 100 shares, and I'm up 15 bucks or so, but we're going to try to get a little bit more and just hold the rest, maybe break even. I'm going to sell half here just in case. I didn't have time. Just in case it gets rejected at the pre-market high, which is exactly what happened. That hurts, man. I was like, oh, I'm going to sell some. Nope. No, sir. Pre-market high breaks significant here. It's at 40.23, which is exactly where it got rejected, unfortunately. I can hold the rest break even. I'll be fine. But, it sucks. Let's see what else we got. Ah, that hurts with AMD. Yeah, I tried to sell some there. I should have sold into the strength. It's one of the good lessons on selling into strength, and I should have done it, but...
I was thinking about shorting CLVS there, but just hesitated there at the VWAP, so just gonna leave it alone.
SPY's back at the VWAP. We'll see what happens with that, but yeah. I let a good trade go against me here with AMD. Unfortunate. I could add to it if I want to. We'll see. You mean the platform we're using, Rocket? Yeah, if you guys want to use the platform, I'll post that link. You can go check it out. Yeah, if you want to check out the same platform as us, here's the link. Great way to help support us. DLTH? Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm holding a little bit of shares in AMD. I'm kind of frustrated because... honestly, I wanted to, I'm going to add a little bit here, I guess, but I'm frustrated because I wanted to take profits right up here, and I just never got that chance to, unfortunately. Getting a drop down, might add a little bit more here, down at 05s, and then just hold my risk level at 40. If it breaks under 40, it holds. You know, I don't mind adding to it around this level. And then if it breaks that level, I get out and just kind of keep my wrist pretty tight. See if we can get a bounce right there at that support. We do got to watch because here's the big level. This is the big level right here. Close, getting close. I'm not really super comfortable here because if it breaks, it could break down big. I'm gonna get out. Keep it small. Yeah, there's the breakdown. Avoided that. Whew. Got out before that 10-cent drop, so got out early. Luckily. Could be worse. It may be rebound here, but I don't want to hold through that. I'm also looking at ACAD, which may bounce at the VWAP here. I'm also looking at. Yeah, no stress, Rocket. No worries, brother.
Yeah, man, Chewy just got crushed. It spiked.
You're breaking up a little bit, brother. What'd you say?
No, just saying Chewy there got crushed. Someone really crushed it through the 24. It's already down to 23.
Yeah.
22s. Just got annihilated on that stock.
Yeah, I'm watching ACAD here. It's just a huge range. It's just about what kind of share size I want to take with it. I'm going to jump in with a tester of 20 shares. Yeah, but that AMD trade, it's a little frustrating because if I would have taken profits at the right spot, I wouldn't have needed to scale into it. Alright, we're going to anticipate, hopefully, a bounce here with the ACAD, but I do have to watch it. AUPH is right there at the VWAP, too. And AMD just completely faked me out there. My man, Golden Creator, what's up, brother? Appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the team. Thank you, sir. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell, turn on notifications. We do this every weekday morning. We're not experts or gurus here. We just let you guys watch us trade for free. Yeah. I might have to get out of this one soon. I'm going to let it work here under this level and then use that 25 level as my risk.
All right. Short here off of a small stop here. Risking off 11 cents here. 132.80s for JPM. Short JPM.
There you go.
Got in short right on this candle, guys. See if we can get a move towards 132.50s and then volume come in there to push it towards 132.40s. There you go. There's that downturn. Now we need to see it get hit here through the 50s.
We did get a really nice follow through bounce in this one, but then it just immediately flushed down, so I might have to jump out of this one too.
Watching CLVS here, guys. It's definitely interesting.
My man, Rewind. Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, man. Here we go. So we are getting a nice little rip here, finally, in ACAD. We'll just see if we can hold this win. That it did not. Oof, quick reversal. We'll give it another chance to hold, but it's kind of battling this level now.
Right, about to get out over 75s here.
50s. Very close to exiting ACAD. My hand's over the cover button. I just gotta let go if it goes against me. But I'm gonna give it that chance to possibly bounce, I guess. There we go. And see if it can make that trip back up. Here we go. That's better. Very close to getting wrist out there. We need it up to the whole $1.53 though, and ideally we'd like to see it break that high of the day. But that's a big if. AUPH actually faded twice beautifully already too. Maybe I should have added back to that one and held and stuff, but it's alright. I think the bid's about to drop for mine on ACAD. It's at 65.
Right, looking good. JPM, let's see if we can crack the VWAP here. AMRN really cracking down there, guys.
Ah, there's the bid drop.
I like that Bank of America already turned. All right, guys, giving myself an opportunity here again. Let's see if it can crack here.
Oof. There's the drop I wanted to avoid, and oof. Squeezed. Luckily, I got out before most of it, and I'm only down $90 in the day, so I did avoid most of that loss, but whew. Good thing I had my hand over the cover button because ACAD just ripped down. That's what I was worried about. The squeeze happened. Also, you can look at APHA and see it is putting in a higher low, and so that might be interesting. But what I'm seeing today, guys, honestly, is a lot of sideways movement. Like, I'm getting faked out a solid amount today. Even though the SPY's maintaining a downward trend, a lot of stuff's faking me out. But still less than $100 day. I'm down like 90 bucks, and so relatively insignificant. We're delayed by about a minute.
There you go, guys. Getting a nice crack there, guys.
We're delayed by about a minute because if you're on trade ideas, you have to be delayed.
All right, guys, gonna cover 300 into this move here.
I might look at CLVS too. It's just down so much already. I don't know how I feel about shorting it.
It just popped there way too fast there for me. Maybe should have taken profits there at the 40s like I wanted. Just got a little hesitant on the profit. Could be because of my big loss. So just got to focus in on following the plan.
My dog barks every time she whistles, or every time I whistle. Yeah, I mean, I'm a terrible whistler, but I try, you know. Yeah, no stress. Rewind. Ah, there goes CLVS. Maybe I should have shorted it. AUPH, it's pulling in what looks to be a triangle top type of pattern. But it's just about whether it breaks on the upside or downside. It's putting in higher lows. It's at the VWAP, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with that now. But yeah, AMD, frustrating. The most frustrating one this morning was honestly AMD because I bought the bounce and I got it to the right level at 40.22, and then I tried to get out right before it hit those pre-market highs and it just rejected big, so tough to trade, honestly.
Trying to be patient here with my trade here, guys.
I might jump in ACAD again here, honestly, but on the short side if it pushes up to the VWAP. It's just about what kind of sphere size to use. I don't necessarily want to trade big right now, honestly. I can get in with 20 shares at this point, and then maybe add some more. Maybe.
Gotta be careful here, guys. Could get squeezed out of my position. Don't want to let this become a loser here.
Yeah, there goes AUPH with the squeeze up. Kind of like I called out. It looked very triangle-like. Still a little bit too ambiguous to really want to trade for me, though.
There he goes, up there above 70s, about to stop out here. pulled back there for a second. Anything above 70s here. The 71s on the ask. See if they get filled. Back to 68s.
Yeah, it's been a tough day for me too, honestly. A lot of fake outs, a lot of sideways movement, really, is what I'm running into. Just kind of sideways action. Days like this happen.
CLVS with a nice fade.
Look at Roku. Roku just broke under that big support level there. We'll see what happens with that. Still watching AUPH too. There goes AUPH getting rejected big under there. Maybe that'll help me. SPY getting, or ACAD getting rejected big too, which is great. We'll see if it drops enough for me to take profits here, though. It might bounce right here, but if we can get it down to 51.50, I'll take a little bit off. '70s. Bounce back to 95s. Yeah, at least I got a good risk level now on it. Just getting some sideways movement today is what I'm running into. Yeah, sideways day buys for sure, 100%, man. Do I trade Bitcoin? No. No, I don't. My man Kenny does. Go check out his channel. It's called, I gotta find it.
Alright, guys, there you go. I like that confirmation now.
I gotta find my man Kenny's chat name. I think it's like ICYB. Ooh, man, I'm getting squeezed up. Not even watching. Good risk here, though. If I use this 30 level as my risk. Oof. I'm getting squeezed up big. I gotta get out of here, man. I'm getting faked out. Chop City. Oh, now I'm still holding a little bit. I guess I can hold on to it, but...
Alright, guys, there's JPM giving me the confirmation. I'm just going to hold on to the trade because it looks like it's going to make a big-time break here at 32.43s. Want to see if we can get this breakdown. I like another stock, KOD, today. KOD with some good fades. EMPH rejecting there, looking interesting now.
No, I mean, I'm holding half ACAD still. But I think really from now on, I need to just trade stocks that have picked trends already. Trying to guess, trying to predict sideways moves is never going to work.
Hold on there, guys. My internet's cutting in and out. Internet, come back to me.
I don't know what I did here. I'm stuck on weird.
Ooh, we hit the low there. 41s.
There you go.
Never took profit. Had no internet. Can't take profit if you don't see the price.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm looking at AUPH here. I mean, I might take a little bit of AUPH. Like I said, though, I'm trying to scale up in size, but see if I can catch it.
All right, guys, the rest of this trade, no matter what, JPM will be break even. I'm trying to let it break down, trying to get a bigger win here through the 43s, but will not let myself lose on shares. It's already a decision I've made. And one of the best things you can do as a day trader is learn to stick with your decisions.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do, guys. We can make decisions, make trades. It goes our way sometimes. It doesn't go our way sometimes. All right, guys, there we go. Crushing through the 40s. Let's see if we get some volume to crush through here on the 40s. There you go. Down to the 39s, 37s. Let's see if we get to the low of the day of 30. All right, guys, going to take 200 shares off here as it breaks through the 40s. All right, guys, took 200 off there at 36. Going to let the rest of it just work. There you
That's
go.
good, man.
Now just let it go, guys. Look for the lows. We're looking for these lows to come in here, guys. 132 and then below that. Gonna look for a move towards 132, guys. Stop. The support should be somewhere in here at 131.78. Look to take some profit when it crushes 132. Limit order gonna get placed here. Clock it down here to 132.03s to take 200 shares off there. Put the limit order out there. Let the trade work towards the limit order here. There you go, guys. Crushing through the 18s, the 19s. Let's see if we can get down there and crush through these 20s. Now what we want to see is the low of the day hold here. This kind of big area that you're seeing these lows come to. You don't want it really above that. It can spike to the 9 EMA, but needs to hold there and crush it right back down.
All right, there's ACAD finally breaking down after faking me out multiple times before, but at least it's down.
I hope
now.
someone got that fade on CLVS. Absolute beauty. 75-cent fade. I think, honestly, this is one of those stocks that John and I probably should have tried to trade today.
I watched it.
It was
it's
a little
down so much already. That's the biggest issue. Is that it's
this
just
is what
so much
happened to
down.
me. When it got to 75, there was 100 order put out on the bid side, and it just completely took my order away. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's 100,000 shares right there. I'm not trying to let this thing squeeze to 1150 because I almost tapped in there with 1,000 shares. I was going to take a big time risk off of 11, but that's how you have to approach it. You see the trade, don't be afraid. Take the trade. That's what you're here for. At the end of the day, we're here, guys, to make some money, work on our progress, and continue our skills.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with taking trades if they match your strategy.
All right, there goes AUPH. We'll see if it drops a little bit more. I can take a little bit off here, hopefully.
All right, SPY coming down. I'm going to continue holding this bank. Remember, I talked about this, guys. I have this view on the downside of the banks giving a pullback here. So that's really my view, and that's why I've jumped into this stock and keep holding here. And as long as the TLT keeps coming up, I think we should still keep this downward trend here. There you go. That looks really good here, guys. AMAC getting drilled today. square getting drilled.
Yeah, I'm kind of sitting in ACAD and AUPH with small share size with both. I'm just kind of waiting for both of them to break down. They look very similar. And they're just kind of holding support here. So luckily I'm about break even with both of them. But there's a flush down for ACAD finally.
All right, guys, gonna put that order out to cover as it breaks through the 20s and through the teens. We'll look for a move towards the 132 here.
Yeah, ACAD just doesn't want to hold down there, man. I'm trying to give it time, but every time it comes down there it bounces. It's just too sideways. Kind of makes me want to just jump out of this one. It's just too sideways. I'll give it one more second, and then I'm going to jump out of this thing. I'll give it one more try, the whole dollar. AUPH, on the other hand, I mean, I see a little bit more potential in AUPH, but there we go, finally. I'm going to take half off there for AUPH, still holding. Not bad, I'll take that. We'll give it a little bit more time. Like I said, I'm still holding AUPH. With ACAD, it's a little bit trickier, unfortunately.
I don't know what they're doing. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm having a whole bunch of noise in my background, so I'm gonna mute for a little bit.
There goes AUPH, and finally both of these are breaking down. Took long enough. $30s. Do I want to add back an AUPH is the question. Yeah, Roku, if Roku pulls back to the VWAP, I might short it. Oof, man. AUPH bouncing right back. It's about whether I want to add to it now. We're just going to sit on my win. Guess I can add to it and be okay with that. ACAD does not want to. ACAD does not want to move down. I don't mind AUPH though. I don't mind adding to it too. It's just as long as it maintains below this range, I don't want to see it break over 16, 17. I added a little bit back to AUPH too. But Yeah, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, well, we got a little bit of time. We're just kind of hanging out. There's a lot of benefits for new traders that want to use this platform. Specifically, there's no PDT rule once you're approved for the funded account, and it operates, the best way I can describe it is it operates like a prop firm. So once you're approved, you do have to apply to it, but once you're approved, you get 14,000 in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade and short stocks. Most new traders can't short because you need a margin account and a bunch of other stuff. And so I think in that regard, it makes sense for new traders. Their base package is $399, and once you're approved, you get 14,000 in buying power to trade with. Again, no PDT rule and shorting ability. And then there's a profit split, so it operates like a prop firm. So there's a 70-30 split, and there's a max loss of 700. But you're paying $399 for the package, which also comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. And I've said it before, I just think it's one of the cheapest ways that new traders specifically can get started day trading the market. Instead of risking thousands of dollars and depositing thousands of dollars into your account, you can instead just trade an intro package for cheap. I'm getting squeezed up here with AUPH. I got to get out of this pretty soon.
Alright guys, I set a stop. I'm sorry I'm not talking as much. I have maintenance on top of my roof going crazy. I don't know what they're doing, but it's an apartment building, so you hear a whole bunch of noise. But guys, I have a stop place here at 65. If I stop out for the rest, that's fine. If it rejects here, gets back to low VWAP, I could look for an ad, but I'm just gonna let the rest of the trade work from here. Look for another trade. It was a good positive trade. Can't look at it negatively because I didn't get the home run. I took some off, tried to get the most I could. That's all you can do. Keep working.
Green is good, brother. Green is good, man. Alright, finally we're getting a breakdown in ACAC. Finally, man. It took so long to get this breakdown. I'm gonna get off half here. Let the rest work. Still gotta watch AUPH here for the squeeze above that 16 level. Is this the squeeze? I think so. One more second. Yeah, I'm not getting in that. I'm out. Oof, squeeze happened quick. Kept myself relatively break even with both of these, luckily, so that's good. Gonna let ACAD break under these lows, maybe. Less than $100 down in the day, too. No, not anymore. But about $100 down on the day, which is fine. I'm gonna get out there. Yeah. We'll see what else we got. We got AMD pulling back to the VWAP, but until we can get some kind of confirmation in the trend, I'm not going to mess with it. I am looking at SQ, though. SQ looks a little bit better for me. And remember, guys, like I said, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day.
All right, guys, keeping an eye on that AUPH. Want that one to pop above 16 and fail to get above 1610. 1605 rejection would be the move. Let's see what happens there.
Yeah, I've traded a few times. I'm technically green on the day with it, but it's been in that range for a while. I'm worried it's going to squeeze up now. If it gets rejected at 1650, it's fine, but we'll see.
I agree. It needs to push up, at least try to get above VWAP. Then we'll look for the VWAP rejection.
Yeah. Might take a few hundred shares of SQ here. It's been a while since I traded SQ. Just kind of looking for a fade down to the 66 level.
Go. All right, I'm gonna see if it's gonna try to rip up here to 16 here. Keep a close eye on it, guys.
I'm looking at AMD too, but it's just so sideways, man. It's so choppy.
Can you hear that on the? Do you hear any background noise?
Slightly. I just hear a little bit of a, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's not loud enough to be worried about. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that no one's getting upset. They're shoveling snow off my roof.
Yeah, you're good, man. It's not loud.
All right. All right, guys, here it goes. Pop towards that 16 here. Quick rejection off that level. Gonna keep waiting. I needed to make a top at the VWAP. There's 1604s, 1605s. Let's see what happens here. Looking squeeze this right now.
Squeezy.
Squeezy.
Yeah, man. Yep. There it goes. Yeah, that's why. Like I said, if it squeezes up to 1650 and then comes all the way back below the VWAP, I like it. That doesn't look bad.
All right. So now I can draw a downward trend line from that opening green candle, and then draw it to touch that top there at 1004, and then you see it that you want to see if it's going to hold $16 now to stay bullish. All right, for JPM, I'm looking for that one to bounce back towards VWAP. If it bounces towards 55s, 54s, we can add and hold the rest at break even. Now that we've gotten back below VWAP. There was that pullback towards the 16. We got a pullback right towards 15.99, guys. There's a reason why that level is there, guys. It's a technical level. It's a break of a whole dollar above VWAP. VWAP sitting at 1603. It pulls back towards VWAP, towards that whole dollar, tries to regain volume there and try to push back up. Let's see how it reacts with this 1620 here. See some sellers show up there on the ass side. I saw 100 show up on the level 2s. So I want to see how it reacts at that 1620. That was where the big size was at. There it is, showing up on the ass again. You want to see that 116 just get crushed. So meaning that you see 116 and it goes to 50, 30, 20. And that's the order is getting filled. There it goes. You saw that 135 show up again at what? 35, 1635. Watch how 1635 reacts again. $100,000 shares went through there at 1620s, and I saw another 100,000 share ordered put up there at 1635. This one's looking parabolic, guys. So let's see what happens here on a pullback towards 1635s and 1620s. That's where we want to see the bag buyers grab it. You know, one of the things I always like to pay attention to is the bigger time orders, because the 100 share orders are just kind of moving the market along with its momentum. But when you see big time orders like 10,000 shares, stuff like that, you're going to see those levels actually act as important levels for the stock. Well, at least you can be happy you're out of this one, John.
Yeah, man, that's why I was worried about the squeeze up there, man. I was looking, if it did get squeezed up, I was looking at 1650 to get rejected, but it just never did. So I'm glad I jumped out of that one when I did, because that's the squeeze I was ultimately trying to avoid there when I got out.
All right, guys. The only way I'll play this one is on the long side and a quick, big pullback. That's the only way I could play it now. Up there now to $17. Look for a pullback towards that 9 EMA. I'd look for a pullback towards 1632s. If I did take that trade, it would be off 16, off the VWAP. I hope you traders were looking at that one. Maybe someone captured it. All right, trying to catch up with the chat here. What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? How's your day going so far? What's working? What's not? Let us know. Don't be afraid to share, guys.
I'm getting faked out all the time. I'm down about 140 today after these two trades.
Look at this AUPH. All right, since AUPH is going off, let's look at sympathy moves. PTI. Look to see if you get volume in PTI. I would look for any kind of biotech that is up and looking like it could squeeze. Look for what we call sympathy volume to start piling in. All right, getting JPM back towards VWAP here, guys. I'm to manage this trade and finish it. Either it's going to get us a nice bigger win here, or we're going to go ahead and stop out. But we're going to let it touch VWAP here. VWAP right now is at 132.53s. So let it try to get above that. We'll add to the short, hold the rest, break even.
Yeah, AMD's a really choppy sideways day for me. Just very difficult to trade. Just got squeezed out of AMD, and I'm down like $150 today. But yesterday was a $400 day, so I can't be too upset. But I do have to be careful here. And after this, we'll see if I trade again. I don't know if I'm going to. It's just a tough day.
Nice rejection there, guys. Gonna put a limit order to add here in the 50s.
Yeah, we have a video on that. Oops. Maybe SQ help me out here since AMD is being a...
Looking to add there at 51, guys.
Oof, SQ squeezing me up too, man. Just a tough day. Down 180 on the day. Biggest loss in a while. Maybe I'll come back, but tough day. Like I said, though, yesterday I made like $400, and so I can't be greedy. Sometimes I'm going to pull back some. And maybe I'm going bigger because I have more confidence after yesterday. I don't know.
All right, guys, I got the add order out there at 132.51. I'm looking for JPM to crush towards 132.24s here. I'm okay with adding into the bounce, holding the rest break even.
Yeah, AMD squeezed up. Glad I'm getting out before the big squeezes, but I'm getting kind of teetered out of my trades. I'm gonna just jump out of this and just maybe take a break for a second. Down 180 on the day. That's probably it for me right now, at least. I don't know. I'll let you guys know if I trade anything else. Just a tough, very difficult day, honestly.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy for sure.
Yeah, it's just been. I've been getting the biggest problem today is actually most stocks are sideways. Like AMD very sideways. Roku is the only one that kind of picked a trend, but even at the open, that first hour was sideways. ACAD, right, the other one I traded sideways.
Just gotta pay attention here, guys. Just hit my ad. Stop out is 132.58. I have 59s, but I really don't want that to crack there. So would like to see the kind of these 54, 55s hold here, and then it head right back down.
SPY kind of ripping up here too. But yeah, with that, like I said, down $180, probably at least for now.
All right, gotta be careful here, guys. Don't want to see shares filling in here at 56. Would rather see the drop right here, a rejection of 56.
What range? It just depends, man. It really just depends. Like yesterday, like I said, I made $400 and something yesterday. I mostly made that on CGC. So that's like a $20 stock. But sometimes I'll trade $200 stocks. It really just depends on what's moving in the market and what the charts are telling us. Like I said, people might look at me and be like, oh, well, you lost $180, but it's like, yeah, but I made 400 yesterday. And it's like, with trading, you can never judge one day. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, he sucks, he lost, you know, and that'll happen a lot. But if somebody's like that after one losing day, like I said, they don't really understand trading in that regard, because trading, you're going to have losing days, you're going to have losing weeks. It's not like the gurus teach you. You know, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. And if you judge a trader's skill off of one day, then you're naive to how trading really is, you know.
All right, guys, from this point on, I want to hold myself to my limit. So I'm actually going to put a stop here. It's already on the downside, pushing down the downside. So from here, we wouldn't want to see it get back above VWAP. We'd want to see it crush down. So I'm going to already just place the stop and just let it work from this point on.
Yeah, Sage is moving up. We'll see what happens.
I think it was a really good, at least managed trade so far. So I'm going to be happy about what, guys? Execution. Everyone could look at my kind of account right now and kind of be like, man, but you're still down like $100.
Yeah, but that's
am I trading correctly? That's insignificant. The key here is execution, guys. Continue trading your strategy. Focus on that. Let the numbers do the talking and just let them kind of stack up, because remember, it's not one trade that makes or loses our account. So you have to keep continuing to just continue to try to copy your process day in, day out, guys. All right, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and check out a high quality platform that John and I trade with, we use a package that's from TradeNet. We use TEFs as the execution broker. You can see it here on my right-hand side of the screen or on John's order form there. You know, one of the things I really like about TradeNet is it gives us the ability to trade whichever stock we want to trade. Today, I did try to do kind of a VWAP bounce play in Chewy. Yes, it didn't work out. It's a newer stock. I went long on Chewy, but then was able to turn around, find my other strategy here, short JPM. And that's really what I like, guys. I can long, short, trade IPOs, whatever I really want to trade in the price range. I'm able to trade it because I have such a high buying power that they give us. With the intro account, you get as much as 14,000 in buying power. So you could trade stocks that are $10, $20, $50, even $100. So definitely check it out, guys. We'll put up the link in the chat right here, and you guys go ahead and check it out.
Beautiful CGC breakdown. I just made a nice little $160 on. I'm only down $20 in the day. I'm trying to write it down for the rest of the breakdown just in case it does break these lows. We'll give it a chance, but a nice little rebound there and one nice trade on CGC. I go back to my bread and butter. Usually people wonder why I watch the cannabis stocks every day, is because they fade beautifully and they fade consistently. And they work really, really well with VWAP fades once they pick a trend on the day. And so I'm in with 250 shares left. I've already scaled out of most of my position. And I'm going to give it a little bit more time here to see if we can break these lows of the day. And if not, just end the stream, at least so far, and get to work after that. Just in case we bounce, I'm going to get out here. So $25 down on the day. I went from being down $180 to being down $25 on one trade. Still early. We'll see what happens. I usually don't start trading my system until right about now. So not bad. Like you can see, I just made $157 on CGC. And that's why I watch it every day, because it fades beautifully. I saw the setup and caught it right before.
All right, guys. Like the fade setup on DE. Would like it to bounce to VWAP one more time.
There's Tef's link. I forgot to put that up. Sorry, I was trying to manage this one. But yeah, there's Tef's link. I'm also looking at Roku, which is right at the VWAP right now. Exactly at the VWAP. And so I am considering that, but at the same time, we also have to notice the SPY is doing the same thing. And so if the SPY squeezes up, Roku might squeeze up as well. And so we do want to be wary of that. But yeah, not bad. Fought my way back on that last one for CGC. And like I said, it's still early, guys. It's still early. We'll see what we can find today.
How's the oil life? All over the place. Still hasn't made a decision. Gush looking like a fake out fade.
I don't know, Techno. You're sounding awful hero-ish.
All right, guys. What are you guys seeing out there? You guys seeing many big moves? Let me know. PTI still moving up. I think this one's moving on sympathy on AUPH. Look for volume to get in there. Maybe rip it through $3. With AUPH here, I would look for a big pullback to get in. Look at it on the 5-minute chart. You could see a pullback coming towards $6.50, if not $16. This is a 5-minute pullback here.
I'm in with 30 shares of Roku. Just a little tester trade. Yeah, we know, Techno. Let me guess, bro. You're going to promote your own channel, or you're going to promote your own content and say, oh, if you want the best Forex picks in the world, buy my trading course. You know? Everybody, we got a brand new trading course come out. It's called Buy the Dip. It's $500 million, but we guarantee $2 billion. And so, you know, I think it's worth it. Obviously, I do want to say that was all pure sarcasm, team. Pure sarcasm. Just joking. Just messing with you guys. Just having fun, you know.
There you go, guys. I like this right here. Now, if we break towards the low here of the 132.30s, I might hit the ad looking to crush this down.
Could we please explain what we're doing? We're buying and selling stocks, man. If we think the stock is going to go up, we buy it. If we think the stock is going to go down, we short it. That's it. That's what we're doing.
There you go. I like that move there. There you go. Look at BAC. That's another thing that I'm looking at, guys. That's one that I wanted to short, but I didn't short it based on the range. But that one's still going down too. So the banks are looking like we're getting that pullback that I was looking for. I'm going to look at Wells Fargo, see if maybe I can see a pullback in there. Seeing a pullback in Goldman Sachs. The banks. See what happens here, guys. We keep trying to break this low, so I'm giving it the opportunity. You know, we could get a fade in the SPY overall here on a 15-minute chart. If that comes right back down towards 310.70s, that's what I'll look for it to crush down through.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Techno.
Looking on the negative side here.
I'm just messing with you, Techno. I gotta mess with you a little bit, brother. Difference between shorting and selling. Shorting is when you enter a stock, but you're going short. Selling is where you exit a stock, so you're selling a long position.
That DE making a beautiful fade, guys. Beautiful fade.
Appreciate the sub. It's Chico. What's up, bro? Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team, brother. But yeah, I mean, to put it bluntly, I mean, what we're doing essentially is trying to predict which way a stock is going to go and holding it for short-term daily moves. Like if we think the stock is going to go up in the next 20 minutes, we buy the stock, give ourselves a risk or a stop out level. So if the stock goes against us at a certain point, we're going to exit the trade, but we're going to plan it out beforehand. And then, you know, if we think the stock's going to go down, we short the stock and then we cover it in a few minutes.
All right, guys, looking for a bounce here towards the 35s and 40s that hit the ad. Is that 40? All right, well, that's what I'll look for.
Roku squeezing up on me, and now it's just about whether I want to add to it, and then I guess I will. I'll add 30 shares to Roku, and then I'm just gonna give myself a risk level up here of 57.
So what's going on, traders? How we doing in the chat? Some people I hear talking about PTON.
Peloton.
Our lovely our lovely hamster product.
Peloton, man. Yeah, I honestly.
That's what I call it. I call it the hamster product.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get some hamsters. People that just like to run at home on treadmills.
Yeah.
Don't like to go outside. I moved to Denver, man. I want to be outside. I don't want to be running inside on a fake mountain.
Simulated running, because everybody knows running.
You might as well just throw on the VR glasses.
Yeah, simulated running, because it's so difficult to get an authentic running experience, team. Simulated running.
I think it's just funny, man. I really do.
It's funny
It's
funny what humans will pay for. It really is.
Yeah.
Simulated running.
It's hilarious. It's actually being copied now.
There's
another one.
Yeah.
There's another one coming out also. It's just being mimicked now. All right, guys. Since we broke the low here, guys, we're gonna take some profit here. This is a very important profit take here. One of the things that I like to do, guys, is definitely try to get us profits once we start breaking through the lows, because if we can't capture that, then we're just waiting around for nothing. So you got to have reward targets. We said 132 was the area we were looking for. Let's see if it holds 25 here. If not, I'll take off on 25.
Yeah, to touch on, somebody's talking about our platform. The reason, so you're going to have to pay commissions on our platform. And the reason for that is because it's a no PDT rule platform. Technically, it's an educational package. And then once you're approved, that's when you get access to the funded account. But there's no PDT rule once you're approved. And so you get 14,000 in buying power with just the base package. And you get to day trade as much as you want. With the conventional platform, although they might not charge commissions, you're only going to be able to day trade 3 times a week. And even with that, you're going to have to wait 2 days for your funds to settle back into your account after each trade. And so there's pros and cons to each. But some people, we do get some people that are like, oh, why don't you just go to a no commission platform? It's like, because you have the PDT rule. You're going to be restricted in the amount of times you can trade per week. And
I don't think you guys would watch us if we only traded twice.
Right. How would it be if I streamed and I traded once every 2 days? You would be like, hey, man, this is kind of a boring stream, bro.
I like you, John, but I don't just want to watch you.
Right, exactly. So it's like, there's pros and cons. But the biggest benefit of our platform is that it allows you to day trade with no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. You can short stocks as well. With a conventional platform, you're not going to be able to short because you're going to need a margin account. And you're going to need a request approval. And you're going to have over $2,000. Where with my platform, you got $400, you can day trade with no PDT rule as much as you want. And so that's the big benefit of it, is that you can day trade with no PDT. You can actually short stocks, which, again, with a conventional platform, you're not going to get to do. And so there's pros and cons, obviously, but,
All right, guys, this is trying to break through 20s. It's not being able to. So we're going to take some off right here and then just set a stop.
But yeah, of course, I'm biased in my platform's direction because we make a commission if you sign up through us, to do your own research. But yeah, that's basically it.
That's basically it, guys.
All right, well, you're the minority in that regard, James, because most people, you need $2,000 just to request approval for a margin account on TD.
James, do a little research. You might find out what you're doing shouldn't be doing.
All right, we are getting a breakdown here for Roku, down to 84s. 70s. Looking for a much larger breakdown though. I'll probably hold the rest break even now, really, too. Yeah, in the end, though, people are always going to hate on TradeNet. And like I said, most of the time it's because they've lost an account on there and they're too immature to be introspective, to be like, you know what? It's my fault. It's not my platform's fault that I lost. It's my fault, you know? And that's kind of, trading's an emotional thing, man. It's hard to lose money. It really is. It's very difficult. And most traders lose money. And so it is what it is. But in the end, there's different pros and cons to every platform you go with. You know, some are going to be better than others. Some are going to have better aspects of them and better qualities than others. But each of them is good for its own different, you know, niche. And so it is what it is. Yeah, no stress. Yeah, I don't think you are, James. I know. Honestly, this techno guy sounds a lot like, what's his name? Paul. It's probably, I'd say it probably is Paul. He sounds a lot like Paul. Just want to be a hero. You know, just please.
Hey, you know how it goes.
Please give me credit. Please tell me how good I am, you know. I'm going to grace you with my presence and I'm going to drop the best stock picks ever on you. Please give me credit. Tell me you love me.
All right, let me go look elsewhere, guys. I'm going to go looking elsewhere. I'm just leaving this stock. I'm going to try to maybe find one more win. Ooh, EMPH looking interesting. Got to take a moment here, though. Don't like to rush towards these kind of trades. I haven't seen the price action, so got to take a second here.
I'm getting squeezed out of Roku. Gotta be very careful here, though.
All right, I'm gonna pay attention to EMPH here. I'm thinking it's gonna pop up here towards this 24, and I need to see the volume that gets in there, see if it's gonna get squeezed or if it's gonna get rejected from that level.
About to get out of Roku here.
All right, guys, getting closer towards that 11 in the afternoon. I might just call it a wrap. Not really seeing any charts that I want to try to tackle. EMPH looks interesting, but just going to keep an eye on it. Not really trying to jump in it right now.
Techno, don't spam the chat, brother. Yeah, you can be here, man. Just don't spam the chat, bro. You know?
All right, guys, not a bad day overall. You know, I had one kind of bigger loss. It just kind of flushed down on me, and that's going to happen sometimes past your risk. The only thing you can do is just get out, not fight it. We were supposed to risk here 170. 170 would have us back on this trade here. But it's okay if we finish down a little bit. I'm not going to overextend myself because I had a bigger loss. Just going to continue to the trade. If it works, it works. JPM there, stopping us out. As it's back to BWAP. Not going to let it get squeezed this year, guys. Going to step out. It looked like it was going to break down there through the 24s. We took some profit down there, and I'm glad that we took profit down at the low of the day, but wasn't able to get that big crackdown through the 132 pricing. I'll continue watching this one throughout the day, but for right now, I'm going to step out of there, take my $153. I'm okay with a $100 loss today. It's really small for the size that I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm down $60 on the day, $65, which is very small, and it's still early. We'll see what else we could find, but just a lot of squeezes, a lot of fake outs, and so it is what it is, you know. Jordan says F website will not open on Chrome. Yeah, for me it's opening up. I'm not sure. It might just be your end, brother.
Yeah,
if
I
you
think
have
it's.
if you have
I
pop-ups,
think it's on him as the link works.
Yeah, if you got pop-ups, like try here. Let me try this. This is a breakdown of our platform here, and try this link and then just go to the rest of the site. See if that works. I don't know, Techno. I don't know what my P&L is, but let me guess. Yours is $100 billion. Am I close? You know. Techno, man, what I'm really messing with you about, man, and I'll say this, and this is an important thing for all traders to understand, right? Is that the trading world is filled with heroes, right? People that they need self-confirmation. They need praise, right? Trading is, a lot of traders have huge egos, and they just need the praise, right? Where the real traders that actually know what they're talking about understand that everybody has their own style, their own unique style of trading, and that you can't just copy somebody else's style. And so with that said, giving out hot stock picks, the best stock picks in the game, makes zero sense, because everybody's going to have their own personality in trading. They might not trade like you. They might have a completely different personality than you. And so you giving them stock picks is actually toxic towards them, because they might try to copy your style, and your style might not mesh well with their personality. And so with that, when we get a bunch of people in the chat that are just trying to pump themselves up, like, oh, I'm going to give you the best stock pick ever in the world, and it's just going to be the greatest pick ever. And, you know, sometimes I even get people that get mad at me if I don't follow their picks, which is just a bizarre assumption to begin with. But the point is, the lesson for today, kids, is don't be a hero. You know, stay in your lane with trading. Just do what you do. You know what I mean? You can teach others good aspects of risk reward. In the end, very few are experts, and, you know, I'm sorry, but if you are an expert, I really doubt that you would be in a channel called Beginner Trading's chat room. And so with that said, good luck, team. I'm going to close it down on the day. And yeah, good luck, guys. Oh, also, the other aspect of that is that random people online can say whatever they want. They can say, hey, I'm up $1 million today. Doesn't really mean it's true. Until you live stream like me every day and show your account balance day to day, you really don't know what people are doing. That link doesn't work either? Yeah. You know. Yeah. Like I said, in the end, you know, most of the time this is what's going on, right? This is what's actually happening. Is that people come into this chat room and they don't really understand how I am, right? So they'll come into the chat room and they'll try to be my buddy. They'll be my friend, you know, oh, I'm your friend, you know. And then they'll just kind of start subtly giving out stock picks under the assumption that eventually they'll be able to plug their own content and sell their pick service or, you know, their course or whatever it may be, right? And the only people that I'm actually going to support are people that I know, you know, and can verify. And in the end, a lot of people are just kind of trying to take advantage of the following that Mitch and I have. And, you know, like I said, it is what it is. Point is, find your own style in trading. Be your own person. Find your own style. Your personality is going to be different than whomever is giving you these stock picks. It just is. Your personality is just going to be different, and you're going to probably trade in a different way than them. And so their picks are not going to mean anything to you, and they may actually be toxic towards your trading. And so point is, stay in your own lane. You know, be your own person. Find your own style. That's the lesson for today in trading, team. I'm only up 47 million. Dang it, man. You beat me by 1 million. I was up 46 million, bro. What the hell, man? I'm personally offended by that, bro. But no. Later, team. Appreciate the love. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. We are not experts or gurus in this chat. We just let people watch us day trade for free, showing you all the different aspects of the trading. Like I said, this is my day so far. It's kind of a break-even day. Had a few good trades, had a few bad trades. And down $65. We'll see if I can turn it around in green. Yesterday I was able to. We'll see if I can do that today. But yeah, guys, good luck. Have a good day. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. If you want to use our platform, I'll post this link here as well. You can use them. Great, educational package, and then you get to apply for the funded account. Almost everybody's approved, and then once you are approved, the base package, which is $400 or less, gets you $14,000 in buying power to trade with, and they operate like a prop firm. And so you have to be approved, and then once you are approved, there's a 70-30 profit split, and there's no PDT rule. So you can day trade stocks, you can short. It's one of the cheapest ways new traders can get started without necessarily needing thousands of dollars, and it's just a cheaper way. Most new traders are going to lose, to be honest, and this is just a much cheaper way. Instead of risking thousands like most new traders do, you can actually risk $400, get to day trade a live account, be able to short stocks, and I think in that regard it just makes sense. And so here's a link if you want to check that out. Good luck in the market team, and have a good day, guys. We'll see you all a little bit later. Oh, also join our Discord if you want to follow along with how we do after the stream.
See you guys tomorrow.
Here's the link, team. Join our Discord if you want to follow along with us. Later, guys. If I invest into the $5,000 deal, will I get a huge account? I don't know. Best thing to do is to reach out to them. Like I said, I'm an affiliate of them, obviously. But for like specific questions with like the big accounts, you want to make sure you understand every aspect of that you can. And so my advice is to reach out to them and ask them. I have the pro account. My account was like $9,000, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was $8,000. But I have a lot of buying power. But again, it's just about whether it's worth it. Hey, thank you, Swing. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, no stress. Have a good day, team.